Hi there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. If you're new here, I go live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you can't make it live, I always post the replay on my YouTube channel at noon on Tuesday, noon Eastern Time. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And remember to click that bell so you never miss a new video from me, okay? If you're watching from my Facebook page and you haven't already, please like and follow me. And if you're watching from my blog, I hope that you'll sign up for my newsletter. Every Friday I send a weekly newsletter with lots of cool information. So if you haven't already, please sign up for that. As you join, please say hello. Let me know what you've been up to. I have no makeup on today because I went out in my pool. The weather has finally been really nice. Up until about a week ago, it was unseasonably cool, so we haven't really been able to go out and go swimming too much. So today it was a beautiful day, and I decided I'm gonna take advantage of it and go swimming. So it was really, really nice. I think we have a solar panel system that warms up our pool, and it said it was 85 degrees in the water. It was beautiful. It felt so good. Hi Kay, welcome, happy Monday. So I have a few exciting announcements. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get to those, and then we'll get started on our fun project. So I hope you enjoy it today, and I hope you've been looking forward to it. Does anybody have any fun Mother's Day plans this weekend, since I'm not going to see you all before then? Hi Sue, thanks for joining me today. We had bingo last weekend. Many of my Stamp Camp friends were there, and they had a good time. We're going to do one more bingo event this year in July. So if you're local and you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. It was a lot of fun. We always have a good time. We play bingo and make cards, and there's lots of prizes, so it's always a good time. All right, so a couple of quick announcements real quick before we get started. So the annual catalog tomorrow is finally going live. So tomorrow, Tuesday, May 3rd, the annual catalog will be live. You'll be able to order all the fun goodies out of this catalog. And then don't forget, you can also still order stuff that's in this catalog. This catalog is good through June 30th of this year. You'll be able to order all the stuff from this catalog. So this one's still good too. And then tomorrow you'll be able to order from this one, okay? Which means today is the very last day for last chance products. So if there's anything that's retiring that you haven't scooped up by now, today is the last day to do it. I'm sure most of you have done that already though. Usually by now people have gotten what they've wanted. And then another cool thing that starts tomorrow is our In Color Starter Kit promotion. This is a fantastic deal. You get $66.50 worth of new In Color products when you join and you purchase the no obligation starter kit. Hi Roberta, thanks for joining me. So you get, I think it's like an In Color grid paper pack, some In Color cardstock and designer series paper, and there's one other item, I can't remember what it is off at the top of my head, but this starts tomorrow and goes through the end of May, so through May 31st. So if you're thinking about becoming a demonstrator, if you'd really like to get a good discount on your favorite Stampin' Up! Supplies, this is really a great deal. You get the free In Color kit, which is worth $66.50. You get free business supplies, free shipping. You get to pick $125 worth of product and only pay $99. So you get all of this stuff for only $99. And I did the math, it's almost a 70% saving. So it is really a fantastic deal. And you don't have to have a blog or a business or anything to be a demonstrator. You just do it for the discount. That's what a lot of people do, and do it because you love Stampin' Up! And you want to get it at a discount, and you want to meet some people that share your passion for Stampin' Up! So this is really a great deal. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. I would love to have you on my team. I'm always looking for new people. And we just have a really great time. We'd love to have you. Hi, Pat. Thanks for joining. And then tomorrow, a new kit is coming, and I was really excited when I saw this today. This is called A Million Thanks Kit, and it's available starting tomorrow. It's $21. This is the stamp set font, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty and classy and elegant. And then these cards, you can't really see in the pictures here, but this background is kind of like a glossy finish. So it looks like it might have a little bit of texture to it. It's super pretty. I think I'm going to order one tomorrow, actually. I was so excited. These would be great for me to make to send to my customers when they order from me. I just love this. So check that out tomorrow. It will be live, and you'll be able to purchase this tomorrow as well. It's called the A Million Thanks Kit. And I can't remember how many cards it makes. It looks like, from the picture, probably 9, 3 of the 3 designs. So I will try to get this on my blog sometime this week with the unboxing video. Stampin' Up! Does a good job of having Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stampin' Up!. She will go through how to put all of these cards together, and you can watch it on YouTube, so I will try to include that as well. It's really cool to watch. I really like those videos, so really cool. So check that out tomorrow as well. And then last but not least, this is my May host code, and this will be in my newsletter as well. If you place a $150 order with me, well, if you place any order with me, please use my host code, but only use the host code if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, don't worry about the host code. Just enjoy your Stampin' Rewards. And I always send my customers a free gift with any amount, okay? So, and then be sure to check out my Campfire Rewards program as well, where you can get a free $50 shopping spree. All that information's at stampcampwithjen.com. Okay, now that all that's over, let's talk about these fun cards we're gonna make. We made these at Stamp Camp this month, and they were just so much fun. I actually cased this, which means to copy, from another demonstrator. Her name is Melody Hyde. She shared a video with this technique, and I just thought it was so cool. And I know I have a couple girls, my friend Pat that's on here, that's a girl on my team. She's always looking for ways to make her backgrounds for her cards, and I definitely had her in mind when I came up with this one for class. So I'm going to show you how to create this cool background. We're going to be using the Hello Beautiful bundle that has these cool hexagons, and that's where the phrases come from as well. And then these stamps are actually from that same stamp set. So let me show it to you real quick. So this is that Hello Beautiful stamp set, and you can see this stamp right here is this one. And then this background stamp right here is this one in the corner. So I'm probably going to do, I like the pink one. So I actually used the in colors that are retiring. Today's the last day to get these in colors. This one is Magenta Madness, and this one's Bumblebee. Magenta Madness, I have to say, is probably my favorite color of all time. I love anything hot pink, and when I saw this color when it originally came out, I was in love. I love hot pink, so I'm really sad this one is retiring. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. So the masks I'm using are the basic pattern decorative masks, and I looked it up before I came on here, and these are still available if you need to grab them before they go away tonight, and they are on sale. So they're normally $8, and right now they're $4.80, but they're only available until midnight tonight if you need to get them. So we are going to use, so for the card base, I have thick basic white cardstock, and this is just 5.5 by 8.5 scored in half to make a standard card base. And then this piece is shimmery white cardstock. So shimmery white cardstock works a lot like watercolor paper, and you can do a lot of the same techniques on shimmery white cardstock that you do on watercolor paper. So we are going to stamp. I already have my stamp and my ink pad ready, and I'm gonna get my grid paper out to stamp underneath it. Now, I will recommend sometimes when you stamp with photopolymer, you need that extra cushion underneath. So I have my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm actually just going to put this under my grid paper to give it that extra cushion. when I stamp. So a trick that I saw a lady do at bingo this weekend, if you have a hard time opening these stamp pads, somebody showed me this. She just pushed down on the end. You just hold it upside down, you push down on this end, and then that front lip pops up and you can lift it up and open it. I just thought that was so cool. I'd never seen that before. And she said she saw it on another YouTube video, but I just thought, wow, that's a cool trick. Because I noticed at stamp camp, or not stamp camp, at bingo, a lot of people have a hard time, especially with the newer ink pads. They're very hard to open sometimes. So that was a neat little trick that she showed. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining us today. All right, so we're just going to make a pattern on the background here using this stamp. And like I told the girls in class, the trick here is you don't want a lot of white space in between. You want to kind of keep your patterns pretty close together. Looks like my pad's getting a little dry here, but that's okay. It's not going to matter. And just kind of make pattern however you like, and try not to have too much white space in between. Oh yeah, it really needs to be inked. That's okay. It'll just be a little lighter than normal. Okay. And I might even put some little sideways ones in here since I have kind of a gap. That's okay. You can really do it however you want. I had people making all kinds of fun designs when we did it in class. It was really fun. Just try to kind of keep it so you don't have a ton of white space in between them, but that's kind of funky. I like that though. You can do this with any pattern, but having any sort of big like stamp will really work well with this. So I'm going to use the damask pattern here. And I'm just going to set it over my grid paper. And then I have a spritzer. And for this one, so I have a mix of, it's about half and half of water and rubbing alcohol. And I use pretty high content rubbing alcohol. It's about like 91%, I think is what it is. Melody, when I watched her video, she said she used just water, but when I tried it and I used just water, it kind of bled all over the place. The background didn't stay very crisp, so I think putting the rubbing alcohol in there helps, and it helps it dry a little bit faster so that you don't have that kind of weird bleeding going on. So what you want to do is you just want to take your spritzer and give it an even spritz all over, and then you want to take a paper towel really quick and just press down and kind of absorb that excess water as much as you can, but you don't want to move it around. You just want to go straight up and down and try to dry it. And then you peel it off. And now you can see that pattern. Isn't that so cool? I just love that. I thought that was so neat. But yeah, I definitely think the rubbing alcohol helps a lot because like I said, when I used just water, it wasn't as crisp and it kind of like spread a little bit. So really use the rubbing, half water, half rubbing alcohol, whatever amount you use. So, and I'm going to take a my heating gun here, and I'm just going to dry it a little bit just to make sure that it doesn't curl up, just to help it along. Flip it over a little bit too here. There we go. It just kind of helps it a little bit. You don't have to do that, but I think it helps. Okay, so that's easy peasy, right? That's all you have to do to make your little background. And then what I did was, I'm gonna move this. And then I just took dimensionals and popped it up. We're just gonna put lots of dimensionals on the back here, because it's going to want to curl since it's got that water in there. So the more dimensionals, the better to keep it from kind of popping out of place. So is everybody excited about the new catalog launch tomorrow? I know I've been getting ready all day today, trying to make sure I have everything ready to go for orders in the morning. And what are some of your favorites that you guys are looking forward to from the new catalog? I'd love to hear it. I'm always curious what people like, what new products, because everybody's different. Everybody's got different tastes, but I love to hear what people like and what they're looking forward to. Oops. This one got stuck on here. It's weird. Oh, put a new one on there. Nobody? Nothing exciting you're looking forward to? That's okay. Well, let's see here. I'll just kind of center that. And now all we're going to do is I'm going to die cut a gold hexagon, and then we're going to do some embossing on our basic black here. I'm going to use my Retired Stampin' Buddy. This is a really good, it's an anti-static pouch. If you don't have the one that you got through Stampin' Up, you can always get one at your local craft store. I'm going to use So Happy to Know You. I like that one. You can get them on Amazon too, I believe. So, but it's really important to do that before you heat emboss so that you don't get those little flyaways that like to stick to the paper and make it look real messy. I'm going to do this over my paper here. So we'll just put this white powder on here. I've had this forever, it feels like. Probably should throw it away. There really is an expiration date on these. You only have about a year, I think, before the stuff starts to go bad. So you really shouldn't. I've kept this much longer than I probably should. And then if you do happen to still, like I still have some little fuzzies in here, you can always use take your pick tool to kind of clean it up a little bit. That should be good. All right, so I'll do that later. Hopefully I don't make a big mess. All right, and then we're just gonna take our heat gun and emboss that. And you'll know when it's done, when it kind of turns glossy and brightens up, and that's it. The embossing powder melting. You'll see it. I think that's it. Yeah, I see it's a lot brighter, kind of shiny. That's how you know it's done. And now I'm going to take my Big Shot. Hopefully I won't be using this too much longer, because tomorrow I am definitely going to be ordering a magnetic plate. They said, Stampin' Up! Said that they fixed the magnetic plate for the standard Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm really hoping that I can order one of those and that all the kinks will be fixed and I won't have to use the Big Shot anymore. My Big Shot is seeing better days for sure. It's about on its last leg, so I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. So I'm just using one of the smaller hexagon dies, and I'm die cutting this sentiment, and then I'm gonna die cut a hexagon die that I think it's like the next size up. I think there's like 3 or 4 of these hexagon dies that come in this set. So the one that's the next size up, I have a piece of gold foil that I'm gonna die cut. Now, a tip for you, I noticed like this, obviously you can see this plate, it's got a ton of scratches on it. So if you are worried about that, and like impressing onto your gold foil, because that will happen a lot of times. So what I like to do is I like to take some tissue paper and kind of put it over my die and my foil, and that will help absorb some of those cut marks so that it won't go onto your gold foil when you run it through the Big Shot, because it's squeezing everything down, so it has a tendency to squeeze those cut mark impressions in there as well. So you can see it didn't really put a lot of those cut marks in there. Now, if I wouldn't have had that tissue paper, you would have been able to see all the little cut mark lines from my cutting plate. So that's a little tip if you need to cut foil and you have a plate that looks like that that's all scratched up, just put a little bit of tissue paper over it and you shouldn't get those impressions from the plate onto your foil, and it should look clean. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, so you see my two examples here. I did one that's kind of straight on, and then I did one that's kind of crooked. I kind of like the crooked one, so I think I'm gonna do that. For this one, I like it kind of funky. So I'm just gonna use, you can use glue or you can use, you know, seal, whatever you wanna use. I like to use glue sometimes because it just gives you a minute to position things before it sets. So I like it. Oops, can't even see that, sorry. Yeah, and then we'll just kind of press over everything to make sure the glue's flat underneath and doesn't bubble anything. Just like that. And then I made it flat on my card as well. And I liked it kind of over to the side here. And always, if you have any like little blemishes, you can always move it to cover up any blemishes you might have as well. And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some embellishments on here. I have these artistry sequins. These also are retiring. They're not on sale, but today is the last day you can get them if you'd like them. Or I have the matte black dots, which go really well with it too. And these are not retiring. These are in the mini catalog, I believe. So these are still gonna be around. I think I'm gonna use these actually. And we're just going to use that putty tip on our take your pick tool and just kind of do a spattering of these little dots here. It just really makes that black pop. It's really cool. And then we'll do some down here. Oops. Didn't even notice that it didn't pick it up. And then another one, maybe here. And that's it. That's all we have for our little make your own background card. Pretty cool, right? I just love this technique. Like I said, fellow demonstrator Melody Hyde, that's where I got it from. I cased her technique, but I just thought it was really cool. And I always try to teach a technique at my classes, so I thought this would be a really good one to show. So we did this one and it was kind of fun. I liked it. So let me know what you think. If you like it, give me a thumbs up or a little heart. I always love the little hearts too. But if you don't love it and you just like it and want to give me a thumbs up, that's good too. So, all right, guys. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, tomorrow the annual catalog starts. It goes live, so you can order anything from that, and be sure to look out for that Thanks a Million card kit. That's going to be really cool too. So if you have any questions or you need any supplies, remember a lot of the supplies in here for this project are retiring tonight. So head on over to stampinup.com and grab those if you still need them before they go away tonight, okay? All right, well, I hope you guys have a great week. Have a happy Mother's Day this weekend, and I will see you next Monday. And until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.